In the warm turquoise heart of the Caribbean Sea lies a nation forged in fire. It is a land of dramatic geology and an even more dramatic history. A place where the earth was born of volcanic force and its freedom was won in the crucible of revolution. This is a land of profound, vibrant spirit and a deep, quiet endurance. This is Haiti. From the air, it is a land of staggering contrasts, of mountains that rise sharply from the coast, their green slopes plunging into an impossibly blue sea. The quality of light here is sharp, intense, carving the world into brilliant color and deep shadow. The air itself seems to vibrate with a complex energy, a blend of sacred drumming, the melodic calls of street vendors, and the rhythms of a language born from defiance. But to listen closer is to hear the echo of a drumbeat that changed the world, to feel the pulse of a history that is not past but present in every interaction. This is a story not of a nation defined by its struggles, but of a people defined by their unshakable spirit, a connection to their ancestors, to their land, and to the powerful, resilient culture they have built. This is the story of the quiet strength of daily life in Haiti. The Haitian day begins early, before the full heat of the sun takes hold. The first sounds are not of traffic, but of life itself. The crowing of roosters, a sound that echoes from yard to yard. The gentle, rhythmic sweeping of a broom on concrete. The steady chop 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 of vegetables from a neighbor's kitchen. In the cities, life spills out from private homes into the shared spaces of the street. The neighborhood is an extension of the family home, a place of constant fluid interaction. Morning routines are a quiet ritual. Water is carried in buckets from a communal tap or well, charcoal stoves are carefully lit, and the rich, invigorating aroma of strong, sweet Haitian coffee begins to drift through the air, often enjoyed with a piece of fresh bread from a local bakery. Children in crisp, immaculate school uniforms, a symbol of immense family pride and hope, often the result of great sacrifice, make their way through the bustling lanes, their shoes polished to a shine, their book bags held tight. The local market, the marché, is the vibrant heart of the community. It is a sensory explosion of color, sound, and scent. Here, the machan, the market women, who are the backbone of the informal economy, arrange their produce with practiced artistry, pyramids of bright red tomatoes, mountains of green plantains, baskets of fragrant herbs, and piles of fiery Scotch bonnet peppers. Their calls are a form of music, a familiar and essential part of the daily soundscape, advertising their goods with a unique, melodic cadence. The market is more than a place of commerce, it is a social institution. The gentle art of haggling is a form of conversation, a dance of negotiation that reinforces long-standing relationships between vendors and customers. It is where news is exchanged, gossip is shared, and the pulse of the community can be felt. Life is conducted in the open, and community ties are woven through these daily encounters. Responsibilities are often shared, with neighbors looking after each other's children and families pooling resources. In many areas, the traditional laku system persists, a compound where extended families live in a collection of small houses around a shared courtyard, often centered around a large shady mapu tree, which is considered sacred in Vodou. The laku is a space of collective living, where meals are cooked together, stories are told, and the burdens and joys of life are shared. This principle is embodied in the tradition of konbit, where community members gather to help a neighbor with a large task, like harvesting a field or repairing a home. The work is fueled by song and drumming, turning labor into a collective, rhythmic performance, and is always repaid with a large communal meal, reinforcing the bonds of mutual obligation and support. In this close-knit world, anonymity is a foreign concept. There is a deep, unspoken understanding that survival and well-being are a collective endeavor. Haitian identity is a rich and complex tapestry, woven from threads of African heritage, French colonial history, and a fierce, revolutionary spirit. The primary language is Haitian Creole, Creole Haitian, a language born of necessity and ingenuity, which carries the soul of the nation in its proverbs and expressions. While French is the language of government and formal education, Creole is the language of the home, the market, and the heart. It is a language rich with imagery and wisdom, capturing the Haitian worldview in phrases like Deyemon, Genmon. Behind the mountains, there are more mountains, a poignant acknowledgement that every challenge overcome often reveals another. Or, Piti Piti, Zoiseau fait nichli. Little by little, the bird builds its nest, a testament to the power of patience and persistence. Religious life is similarly layered. The majority of Haitians identify as Catholic, and the church is a central pillar of community life, its bells marking the passage of the day. Yet, interwoven with this is the profound spiritual tradition of Vodou. For many, there is no contradiction here. Vodou is not a spectacle, but a deeply held system of belief and a connection to ancestral roots, a way of understanding the world and one's place in it. In Vodou, this syncretism is profound. For example, the spirit of the sea, Agwe, is often associated with the Catholic Saint Ulrich, and the powerful female spirit, Erzuli Freda, with Our Lady of Sorrows. A Vodou ceremony is a powerful expression of community, where intricate chalk drawings called veve are created on the floor to summon the spirits, and the different rhythms of the drums act as a form of communication, calling specific liwe to join the gathering. The hungan, or mambo, the priest or priestess, acts as a facilitator, a healer, and a community leader, guiding the participants through a spiritual journey that can offer healing, clarity, and a profound sense of belonging. This cultural duality is a reflection of Haiti's history. There is immense pride in being the world's first independent Black republic, a nation born from the only successful slave rebellion in human history. This legacy, symbolized by the magnificent mountaintop fortress of the Citadelle La Ferrière, a colossal stone citadel built to defend that newfound freedom, is a source of enduring strength and identity. The stories of revolutionary heroes like Toussaint Louverture and Jean-Jacques Dessalines are not just historical facts, they are foundational myths passed down through generations, fueling the art, music, and storytelling that are so integral to Haitian life. This history is painted on the walls of the cities, sung in the songs, and carried in the collective memory of the people. It is a history that informs the present, a constant reminder of a legacy of defiance and a capacity for extraordinary achievement against impossible odds. The Haitian economy is largely a story of resourcefulness and perseverance. For many, work is not found in a formal office, but is created through daily effort and ingenuity. Agriculture remains a cornerstone, though it is often a challenging existence. On the steep, deforested mountain slopes and in the fertile plains, farmers cultivate crops like coffee, mangoes, and sugarcane, their connection to the land a deep and ancestral one. They work small plots, or jaden, often with simple hand tools, their success dependent on the unpredictable patterns of rainfall. The challenges are immense: soil erosion, lack of irrigation, and fluctuating market prices, but the work continues, a testament to a deep-seated connection to the land. Along the coast, fishing communities depend on the bounty of the sea. Before dawn, fishermen set out in their brightly painted wooden boats, or biwa fuyi, returning later with their catch to be sold at the local market. The afternoons are often spent on the beach, a communal space for mending nets, repairing boats, and sharing stories. Much of daily commerce takes place in the informal economy. Street vendors, the machan, are a constant vital presence, selling everything from fresh fruit and hot meals to mobile phone credits. They are small-scale entrepreneurs, the engines of a system that runs on trust and personal relationships, their business acumen honed by years of experience. Many are women who travel long distances from rural areas, waking before dawn to bring their goods to the city. Their resilience, a quiet but powerful force in the national economy. Artisans, particularly in creative hubs like the southern coastal town of Jacmel or the metalworking village of Croix des Bouquets, produce world-renowned art. In Croix des Bouquets, artisans transform discarded materials into objects of extraordinary beauty. Old oil drums are flattened, and with a hammer and chisel, they are intricately carved into narrative sculptures depicting spirits, market scenes, and the natural world. In a country with limited formal employment, these small businesses and individual efforts are what sustain families. Added to this is the crucial support from the diaspora. Remittances, money sent home from relatives living abroad, are a vital lifeline. This is not just an economic statistic. It is the money that pays for a child's school fees, buys medicine for an elderly parent, or repairs a roof after a storm. A tangible link connecting families across great distances. Haitian food is a direct and honest reflection of its culture, flavorful, resourceful, and made to be shared. The cuisine is built around the staples that the land and sea provide. The national dish and the foundation of most meals is diri ak pois, rice and beans, a simple, nourishing, and deeply satisfying combination. Other beloved dishes include griot, succulent pieces of fried pork, marinated in citrus and spices, and banan pez, savory pressed and fried plantains. On special occasions, particularly New Year's Day, families prepare soup jumu, a rich pumpkin soup that symbolizes the nation's independence. The tradition of eating this soup is more than a culinary ritual. It is a powerful act of remembrance and celebration, a taste of the very freedom their ancestors fought for. The preparation of food is a ritual. It is a process that often involves a trip to the local market to buy fresh produce and a slow, careful cooking process, often over a charcoal stove. Flavors are built with a classic blend of garlic, onion, thyme, and Scotch bonnet peppers, known as epis, which is prepared in batches and used as a base for many dishes. Meals are often accompanied by pickles, a spicy condiment of pickled cabbage, carrots, and Scotch bonnet peppers that adds a fiery, acidic kick. Home cooking is the heart of the culinary tradition, and a shared meal is the centerpiece of family life. It is a time to gather, to talk, and to reinforce the bonds that tie the family together. The culture of food extends into the street, where neighborhood stalls sell frité, a delicious assortment of fried foods like plantains, akra, and meat, offering a hot, affordable, and flavorful taste of home to people on the go. Beyond the vibrant energy of the cities, Haiti's natural landscape possesses a quiet, powerful beauty. The country is defined by its mountains, which create dramatic vistas and shelter remote villages where life moves at a slower, more traditional pace. In these highlands, the air is cooler, and the connection to the cycles of planting and harvesting is absolute. Life is lived in close harmony with the rhythms of the earth. The landscape is dotted with hidden wonders like the series of waterfalls at Bassin Bleu, where pools of impossibly blue water offer a cool respite from the tropical heat, or the vast pine forests of Parc La Visite. The coastline stretches for over 1,000 miles, offering everything from bustling fishing hubs to serene, untouched beaches on islands like Île à Vache. The rhythm of life in these coastal communities is dictated by the tides and the weather. The sea is both a source of livelihood and a place of recreation. While deforestation has taken a heavy toll on the land, a consequence of a long history of economic pressure, the relationship between the Haitian people and their environment remains profound. A farmer reads the subtle signs of the soil and the sky. A fisherman understands the currents of the sea. There is an intimate knowledge of the land, of the medicinal properties of wild plants that has been passed down through generations. To spend time in rural Haiti is to witness a different side of the nation, one that is deeply connected to the earth, where the beauty of the natural world is a constant, humbling presence in daily life. Modern life in Haiti is a study in contrasts, a place where tradition and new technologies coexist. The most iconic form of transportation is the tap-tap. These are not just buses, they are mobile works of art, covered in vibrant, hand-painted murals depicting religious, political, and cultural themes. They are also social hubs, crowded and noisy, where strangers become temporary neighbors, sharing a journey and a conversation. Passengers signal their stop by tapping on the metal side of the vehicle, giving the tap-tap its name. Motorcycles, or motos, are ubiquitous, serving as nimble taxis that can navigate the often congested and poorly maintained roads. The moto driver is a master of the urban landscape, knowing every shortcut and back alley. While infrastructure is a significant challenge, with limited access to reliable electricity and clean water for many, modern technology has found its way into daily life. Mobile phones are everywhere, connecting people across the country and with the diaspora abroad. They are used for everything from personal communication to mobile banking, a crucial tool in the informal economy. In the absence of a consistent power grid, the sound of a generator is a common feature of urban life, a symbol of the daily effort required to bridge the gap between what is provided and what is needed. This is the reality of modern Haiti, a constant creative adaptation, blending old ways with new tools to navigate the complexities of the present. For the young people of Haiti, life is a blend of immense responsibility and powerful aspiration. Education is held in the highest regard. It is seen as the most promising path to a better future. Families make enormous sacrifices to pay for school fees and uniforms, and the sight of children on their way to school is a testament to this collective hope. Schools, whether in the bustling cities or remote rural villages, are often under-resourced, and students face challenges, such as learning in French, a language many do not speak at home. Yet, the desire to learn is palpable. The classroom, a space of focused ambition. For many young Haitians, the world feels both large and small. They are connected to global culture through smartphones and social media, yet their opportunities at home can feel limited. This creates a powerful tension, a deep love for their country and culture, coupled with a dream of seeking opportunities abroad. This dream of migration is not necessarily a desire to leave forever, but often a hope to gain skills and resources that can one day be brought back to help their families and communities. They are acutely aware of their country's challenges, but also possess a powerful sense of their own potential. The future of Haiti rests on their shoulders, and they carry this weight with a mixture of youthful energy, sober reality, and an enduring hope for what is possible. The rhythm of day and night in Haiti is a study in shifting energies. The day is for work, for hustle, for movement. The streets are alive with the energy of commerce. Markets are at their peak, schools are in session, and the sound of construction and traffic fills the air. The sun dictates the pace, and the daytime hours are a period of intense, focused activity, a collective effort to make a living and manage the demands of the day. As the sun begins to set, a different rhythm takes over. The frantic energy of the day softens into a more communal, relaxed pace. The harsh light gives way to a soft, golden glow. Families gather at home, and the smell of evening meals drifts through the neighborhoods. People sit on their front steps and porches, talking with neighbors, sharing stories and laughter. The clatter of dominoes being slammed on a wooden table is a familiar evening sound. Music is everywhere, drifting from homes and small bars, the sweet melodies of compa, the nation's beloved dance music. In the evenings, many attend church services, their voices joined in song. In the rural areas, the transition is even more pronounced. As darkness falls, a deep and profound quiet descends, broken only by the sounds of nature, the chirping of crickets and the croaking of frogs. The night is a time for rest, for community, and for the restoration of spirit, a quiet, recharging for the day to come. In this beautiful and complex nation is not without its profound challenges. Economic hardship is a constant reality for a majority of the population. Political instability has created a climate of uncertainty that can disrupt daily life and hinder long-term progress. And Haiti's position in the heart of the Caribbean makes it exceptionally vulnerable to natural disasters. The scars of earthquakes and the repeated impact of powerful hurricanes are etched into both the landscape and the national psyche. Access to basic services like healthcare, clean water, and reliable electricity remains a daily struggle for many. The landscape itself, though beautiful, bears the marks of environmental degradation, particularly deforestation, which exacerbates the risk of flooding and landslides. These are not abstract problems. They are tangible, daily realities that require an immense reserve of strength and resilience to navigate. Yet, to focus only on the hardship is to miss the most essential part of the story. Resilience here is not a passive endurance. It is an active, creative, and communal force. It is the neighbors who are the first to respond after a storm, the community groups that organize to clean their own canals. It is also found in the sharp, insightful humor and irony that Haitians often use to comment on their circumstances, a psychological tool that disarms hardship and builds solidarity. The challenges are the backdrop against which the quiet strength of the Haitian people is most clearly revealed. So why do people stay? In a country that has faced such immense and persistent adversity, what is the anchor that holds them to this place? The answer is found not in grand pronouncements, but in the quiet, powerful currents of daily life. They stay for family, for the deep, unbreakable bonds that connect generations and provide a network of support that is stronger than any institution. They stay for the land itself, for a piece of earth that holds their ancestral history, a place where their roots run as deep as those of the mango trees. They stay for the culture, for the vibrant, life-affirming power of the music, the art, and the stories that are uniquely Haitian. They stay for their faith, whether expressed in a church or in a Vodou ceremony, which provides comfort, meaning, and a sense of order in a world that can often feel chaotic. They stay for the feeling of lakai, a Creole word that means home, but carries a much deeper significance. Lakai is not just a house, it is the place where you belong, where you are understood without explanation, where the flavors of the food and the cadence of the language are a part of your soul. And above all, they stay for the shared sense of identity and resilience. There is a profound attachment to home, a feeling of belonging to a people who have endured the unimaginable and have not just survived, but have continued to create, to love, to sing, and to hope. It is a connection that cannot be easily broken. The story of Haiti is a testament to the strength of the human spirit. It is a country shaped by a history of defiance, a culture of profound creativity, and a people of extraordinary resilience. Here, strength is not measured in economic power or political stability, but in the steady, dependable rhythm of the everyday. It is found in the warmth of a shared meal, in the pride of a clean school uniform, in the sound of laughter shared between neighbors, and in the music that flows through the streets like a river of hope. Life in Haiti is a quiet, constant negotiation between hardship and joy, between memory and aspiration. And through it all, there is an enduring grace, a gentle and powerful current of life that continues day after day to move forward. This is the quiet strength of Haiti.